What is up guys, Max here, and welcome back to another quick and easy tutorial for After Effects. Today we're learning how to make fracture grids inside of After Effects using a very cool tool called GridMaker from the Filmit.io team. Now to download and try GridMaker for free, head over to Filmit.io, click this button right here called Get It in the Studio. It's going to prompt you to create an account. No big deal. Just go through the account creation process, jump into your dashboard and download Filmit Studio. Filmit Studio is a desktop application that allows you to install all of their tools. In this case, we're installing GridMaker. It's very cool. Click install. And when you do start a trial to Filmit.io, you actually get access to everything. This is not a one-off tool thing. This is an entire suite of a growing tool library. So be sure to try it out. Try out all their effects, their transitions, DaVinci Resolve tools, Premiere Pro tools, and After Effects, and a lot of other cool online tools that are coming out soon. So have fun. Now, once you've installed GridMaker, it's really easy to open up. You just click Window, Extensions, GridMaker right here. I have a huge list because I have a lot of developer tools as well. You won't have a big list like me. Now, unless you just have a lot of extensions. I'm not going to judge if you do. Who cares? Now, when GridMaker's open, you just see this one panel on the right here. It's the normal GridMaker. It is a gridding application. There is the advanced mode, which we're using to make fractures, but this just grids your footage. You select 4 clips, and it makes a 2x2 grid, which is 4 on screen. It can be vertical, 4K, 8K, doesn't matter what the resolution is, it works. Now, once you click advanced mode and GridMaker, it opens up this new window and you have a lot of options here. So to really overview real fast, we have flat grids, 3D spatial grids, path grids, tessellate grids, charts, fracture, which we're doing today, pack grids, jigsaw grids, text fills, and camera grids. Pretty cool. So with fracture selected, all we want to do is on the left side here, there's a composer to build. There's already like pre-made stuff for you. We want to select our composition size, frame rate, all that. We want this many shards. We want this gap. Let's just pause it right there so we can actually see what it looks like. We want this many shards. We want this big of a gap. And we want rounded corners. Sure, why not? We want the animation to scale in, scale up, scale down. There's also 3D, whatever. We can stagger the animation. You can actually change the total time of the animation and the stagger amount. It'll overlap the animation down there. You can choose the total time of the animation. Let's do 4 seconds. Move this down. This is your in, out. This is your in animation. This is your out. You can change the size. This is uniform timing. So it's going to be the same on the in and out. It's going to look like that. And then go out. If you're happy with this, just hit create new comp. And it's loading live, so it doesn't cut. This is live, and it's done. Cool. Click X. Let's check it out. There it is. Everything is pre-comped and ready to go. You could totally do this. You can also turn off pre-comps. It just does the shapes for you, which is really nice. And have fun. This is GridMaker. Now, but what if we wanted to add photos to make this? So there is 28 shards, which means we need 28 photos. Now, I used another tool from the Filmit Studio suite called Sourcer. Quickly picks royalty-free footage and stuff for us. It's really nice. You can just insert it into your timeline. These are particular pictures are from Unsplash. Pretty much everybody knows that website, which is really nice, and you're good to go. So in GridMaker, what we want to do is go back to our fracture. We want to select all of our layers. As you can see, it highlighted behind us, and just click Apply to Selection. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to build our grid. It's going, and almost done. Applying grid. I'm going to keep talking so this doesn't cut, and it's still going. Done. Now, and here's our fracture grid. It took every single photo and it just threw it into the little pre-comp and made our fracture grid for us. Now, if you want to go in and change like the framing of this, just find your comp. This is this one. Let's open it. It'd be a pre-comp and we can literally just move the image around. Let's move it up, hold shift, make it a little more comped the way we like it. Little girl or person is there now. I want to move this one over, double click. Let's just move it to the right some, put him in the center and just customize it from there. You're good to go. Now, quick question. What if we just wanted one image and not the rest? Easy. Let's just do new composition. Let's just bring in an image. It is the beach. Very cool. Open up advanced mode with fracture selected. We want to do single image. Click this. And then let's just change like the actual shard count. Let's make it a little less so it's not so crazy. Let's make the gap a little bigger. Let's do the corners a little smaller, just like so. Select that one layer, selected, do apply to selection. It's building our fracture based on one image. Let's click play, and there it is. It is a fractured image from GridMaker, which is super cool. And that is fracture from GridMaker. Super cool, very easy to use. Have a lot of fun trying the tool. Let us know what you think in the comments below and also on Discord. As always, guys, I'm Max. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for being a part of the channel. If you are new to the channel, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.